finally time to get the engine back in the hatchback. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I've already got the stuff off the engine we don't need right now. So first thing, I already got it off the stand. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the flywheel and clutch put together, get the transmission and engine married, and then we're gonna throw it in the car. Let's go ahead and get it set in place. And dab some red thread locker on my flywheel bolts and my pressure plate bolts. Okay, I'm just gonna snug them up with the impact, and I'm gonna torque them down. Okay, so I've got the harmonic balancer tool on the harmonic balancer to keep it from turning, keep the crank from turning. Okay. So in true fashion, I cannot find my alignment tool, any alignment tools. I don't know where they all went. So I just found a socket that fits in here really tight. So we're gonna use that to align it. Went ahead and cleaned off the pressure plate as well. Disc is centered. So now what we're gonna do is put a bit of red Loctite on our pressure plate bolts. These get torqued to 19 pounds from the information I found. Okay, now I'll just snug them up first, then I'll torque them. Now I've got the pressure plate seated to the flywheel. So now we'll torque this to spec. Spec I found is 19. Should be all of them. That's it. Okay. Okay, now we'll pull our alignment tool out. So we should have no problem getting our transmission in here. As far as our transmission goes, everything's been clean. I put new axle seals on both sides. I took the pivot fork out, clean, re-greased everything. Put some light bit of grease on the shaft and on the splines here. Anything metal on metal, I like to put a thin coat of grease on. That's it. So now we got the engine transmission joints. So now I just gotta find all the bell housing bolts, get all this stuff bolted back up. While I got it out, I'll probably go ahead and bolt it to starter, make it easier. Then we'll go ahead and drop this whole assembly in. Whenever you're bolting everything together, just make sure that the transmission and the engine casings are seating together. If it's not, that means you probably got an issue, and if you keep going, you could crack the transmission or the engine. So definitely make sure everything is going together well before you start tightening everything down. So I went ahead and raised it up to make sure I didn't miss anything, and lo and behold, there is 2 bolts on the bottom that I didn't see. I thought there was. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get these 2 bolts in, then we'll go ahead and try to get it sat in the car. Okay, got that started. So what I'll do is I'll get one started here. We'll lift the engine back up a little bit to kind of get the other one started. Nice. Okay, so battery died update. Got this loosely mocked up. This one loosely mocked up. Sitting against a rack back here. It's because the engine has to, it's gonna rotate a little more. Anyway, start trying to get this one mocked up, and I'll work back and forth between this one and this one to get it perfectly set. Okay, I can get a bolt started in there. Where I holds the transmission at. Just gotta figure out what size I need. Okay. Be about ready to go in. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, we are pretty well lined up. Right bolt. That one. All right, the last bolt in. All the bolts are in, and the engine is in. So yeah, the engine is in, all the bolts are in. Just gotta go back, tighten everything up. After that, I'll get the hoist out the way. We'll jack the car up, get the front wheel suspension out so I can throw my axles in. Then do a nut and bolt check on the suspension, because I just left that stuff loosely put together when I took this apart. Anyway, so then we'll be done with engine, suspension and everything. So then I'll be mocking everything back up and going from there. So before I get too far ahead of myself, I'm gonna just go ahead and button all these bolts up. You know, there's nothing to see about that, but then I'll check back in with you after that, and then we'll get started on the suspension. Okay, now we're going to install our intermediate shaft. I know this one's a little rusty, but it'll work for now. Okay, just twist it till it sets in. And this one only has 2 mounting bolts, but generally you'll have 3. I had to modify this one to fit our K20a2, and that's why I had to cut one of the mounting tabs off, but eventually we'll replace it. But it'll get us going for now. Okay, so to get our CV axles in, I'm gonna have to, I'll take loose our upper ball joint. I'm gonna drop the spindle down, and I'm gonna take loose our lower fork here. Hopefully that'll give us enough clearance. Worst case, we'll just have to unbolt the fork completely from the strut, but we shall see. There we go. Yeah, that'll be plenty of room to get our CV axle back in there. These axles look pretty nasty, but they're actually brand new drive shaft shop. Just been sitting on this car out in the weather, so got all rusty and nasty. So we just I'm probably making this a little more difficult than it has to be, just because I don't feel like I'm trying to take the least amount of stuff apart as possible. Got the lower fork bolt in. Gotta tighten that up. And put in our upper ball joint nut. Tighten that up. Torque that down. We gotta put on our axle nut. So put that on, we'll torque that down. It's a little indentation we'll make after we get it torqued. One way to torque these down is to have somebody hold the brake for you to hold this from turning while you torque it. Or if you got a set of steel wheels with the middle open, you can bolt the wheel on, set it on the ground, snug it up first, bolt the wheel on, set it on the ground, and do your final torque like that to keep it from rolling. Either one of those ways work. See, I'm gonna get all this stuff torqued down, cotter pin, get our axle nut torqued down. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next side. After that, I'm not even gonna show that. Same thing, pretty much. We'll set it back down, get the wheels on, and then we'll start mocking up the engine bay. So what I'm ready for, test fit this manifold setup. Curious to see how much room we got. Man, we got plenty of room. Dang. Not gonna lie, I was a little concerned. Man, we got plenty of room. All right, so let's check it out. I'm really surprised how much room there is. But man, I can put a whole hand between the firewall there. Man, this is gonna be a really nice setup. Man, I'm so glad. I almost went with one of those Sidewinder deals. I actually ordered one, but luckily they screwed me over and I didn't get it. But man, I like this so much better. So much cleaner, so much more space. Sidewinder deals put everything up in here, and man, then you got to deal with that, the oil return being so long, and everything's just, this is just such a better setup, I feel. I had a car with that Sidewinder deal before, and I didn't really like it, but I didn't know that this was available, so I'm glad I found it. It's just gonna make so easy to make our exhaust. Then our wastegate right here, man, it's gonna be so easy, so easy. Then the intercooler setup, man, it'll be just straight piping there. It's gonna be so nice. But yeah, I'm hyped, ready to get my wiring harness in and start mocking everything up. So as you can tell, I'm hyped on this turbo setup, man. This manifold is legit. This is a nice deal. I'm so glad that I got screwed over on that last deal and ended up not working. So definitely worth the wait. It's just such a nice looking setup. But yeah, I can't wait. But I'm gonna have to pull all this stuff off, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run my wiring harness. I gotta run these shifter cables and just do a little bit of other stuff. I just want to see what it's gonna look like. But a few other things I gotta get. Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the intercooler setup. But like I said, I ordered my wastegate, just waiting on it. So, but anyway, big hurdle here. We got everything physically sitting in there, and looking good. So, all right. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully this helped you out. If you want to know anything, let me know. Got any questions or anything? So, yeah. See you on the next one.